Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I eBay valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Let's go now. On the ball. Hut.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
52. Slide through. Smack. Red.
Young will set to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. The play fake. Now Young. They'll roll him out right. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Got it.
Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Off the play fake, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Young quickly to the flat. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow. Hero 15. Hey, yellow, hey, go gun.
Now here's the former Panther. Had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. Completed out left to Dobbs.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
15. Hey, 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, 57 colors.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. That is caught. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9.
Attack!
Now they'll change things up. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
43. 57.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a give, right side. Conley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Down and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Down.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Come on,
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
red, yellow. Ready?
Here is Young. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Attack!
That's complete to Dobbs.
Complete to Romeo Dobbs. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. 2nd and 5.
Hey, rip lift. Hey, 57 color.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. He's got room at the 30.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it where the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. He's got Mingo.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Ready up.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Young. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And complete. That's Fox. 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
You got to go right here. You got to play.
They'll try the left side. Conley, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I don't need to. Hey, 43, 15. Attack.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Bucs are back within a score. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
It's Young off play action. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blaster. 6. Madden.
To throw, Young.
That's complete to Pierce.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
It'll be Young again. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
From the gun,
now a loose football. The ball comes out.
oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, the touchdown a minute ago on offense got him back into it, and now the defense turns right around and forces the turnover.
And you and I both know if you're going to come from as far down as they have to, it's going to take both sides of the ball, maybe even the special teams, to get involved. And so far, they've done exactly that. Offense scores, defense does its job. They're making their move.
15. Hard time.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 28 yards.
And the Buccaneers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. The late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The play fake, now Young. His throw incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Now Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field and downfield.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Hands it off out of the gun.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone will shake it up on that play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Conley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes going to change things up.
brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Attack!
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try the left side. Conley, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
15.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Down to about the 45.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Past the 40, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
He finds his man, complete. That's Fox.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Conley, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Conley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Conley
brought down at the 20.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This would put them in the NFC title game. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They'll come up now on second down.
Let's get it right now.
Up the middle they go. Conley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And he got